Don't know about hers yet. You went to the scribbly.
What time is it?
7:30.
Why did my alarm for 7:30 just now go off? Okay. All right, I'm back. Hopefully, yes, we fun. 10-4. Okay, I'm gonna on the readings list. I got Trish down first, and Bertie. I'm fine anyway. What about Trish? Just wants a reading.
So how are everybody else doing? It's been just a really weird week.
Ava wants to know what's up, G-Ma.
Well, not my blood pressure, it's still low. Maestro, you're always funny.
Time to get a new computer. Yeah, well,
it's not a computer. That's the thing.
It's the phone.
It's the phone. Because you couldn't hear us on the computer. Oh, there you go.
There I go. I think we may have hit the magic key button. Oh, you're on the thing. Okay. Then we'll just do it that way. Hi, I'm Edith Mary. That's Della. We have Trish and Bertie down for readings. It's raining there. Yes, I know. I saw a news report that Rocky Mount is flooding out. Isn't that interesting? I don't know where Rocky Mount is in relation to where you guys are. Not anymore anyway. So what we do is we try and get in touch with your loved ones who are on the other side, if they're available. If they're not, we just go straight to readings. If you want a reading, you have to say, I want a reading in the comment section. If you want to talk to someone on the other side, you have to do what Bertie just did on Della's phone and type out her name and the date she died. Yes, Mary Pat, I do see you. And I appreciate you being here with me. And I'm sorry about all the delays. I think we finally figured it out now. At least for this week. What's she got now?
They're fighting over that petrified tangerine that went down.
Okay. Is Sandra available to talk with Bertie this evening? What I'm getting, Bertie, is that there's something about the car. And that maybe she's been riding along with you. So if you have felt, Bertie, that maybe you haven't been alone in the car, it's because you haven't been alone in the car. She's like, enjoys talking with you. Apparently you guys were
chatting buddies.
Definitely chatting buddies. And I have Cheyenne on the list. Does that make sense, Bertie? I hope so. Okay, and Wendy would like to know, is niece or Nick? Probably Nick. Died on May 21st of this year. Mary Pat wants to know if there's anyone for her. Well, then that's confirmation, Bertie, that indeed Sandra's been riding around with you. It's almost like when you go shopping, she's like right there helping you pick out stuff too. So that's really awesome. That's a sign of love and friendship from them, which is really nice to get. Okay. So Wendy would like to know about Nick.
Nick isn't ready to come back yet. I don't think Nick knows he's dead yet.
That's entirely possible because I'm getting a lot of confusion. He doesn't understand why people don't see him. would it make sense if I said it was not his choice to cross over, that it was maybe even sudden and unexpected for you, Wendy? Because I'm getting a lot of, why don't they see me? So my advice at this point is to go ahead and put a picture of Nick and a little white candle and say, call out his name and say, yes, I see you. And light that little white candle, like a little votive candle, one of those little tin cup ones, and just light the candle for him so that he knows he has a place to come to. I hope that makes sense for you, because that way he might find, if you give him that little light, that little spark to go to, you may find there's less confusion the next time that you try and talk with him. I hope that makes sense. Hello, Annalisa. I know you do, Bertie. Is there anyone that might be coming through for Mary Pat? Was there someone, Mary Pat, that you had specifically that you'd like to talk with? Because sometimes when you just ask for general, they're like, yeah, I'm good. I have you on the list, Ava.
Such a lag time trying to get that.
There really is quite a lag time, which
well, you gotta get
I actually hate the lag time, but there's nothing I can do about that. That's just Wi-Fi, internet, Facebook stuff. What? What?
You're still wrestling with that old petrified tangerine.
Dogs wrestle over the strangest things. Dogs are weird. But then again, so are cats, because cats do some pretty darn strange things too. Mary Pat, I'm not getting anything specific, sweetie, for you. Has the chat feature stopped working again? I have a headache.
Wonder why.
Facebook is giving me a headache.
Oh, no. You were doing so well.
I'm sorry, I can't think and type and do stuff at the same time. Apparently my scroll is working now. So Mary Pat, if you have someone specific, great. If not, I'm not getting anything in particular. It's all gone to pot again, apparently. I'm not going to
Well, try to do the readings for them anyway.
yeah.
See if that'll help.
All right. So we'll start with Trish's reading. Oh. Apparently it is still working. Nobody's typing. Thank you, Mary Pat. Did you want to be on the list for readings, Mary Pat? Trish, for you, sweetheart, we have the Queen of, no, we have the Empress. First of all, for whichever one you're on, Trish. Sorry, I don't remember which. The Empress is about someone who can take care of herself and others. Very fruitful. You've entered another period of highly creative stuff because You're starting to leave the old, this is the Ten of Swords, you're starting to leave the old stuff behind. And this is the Knight of Wands, which is about taking your creativity to another level, taking your life to another level, being able to move forward with passion and joy.
This is you leaving all the old stuff behind, moving on with your life, starting something new. And the mice are eating all the old stuff because you don't need the old stuff anymore. You don't need to go backwards. It's telling you, don't back up, don't go backwards, because new beginnings are ahead of you. And you are transforming quickly, as you have realized. It's like, I need new beginnings. It's like, I'm tired of living the way I am. And that you have come to the realization, it's like it's time to move forward.
For all of us. All right, this one is for Birdie. Birdie, you have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about getting out there. You're safely anchored in your beliefs. I've got her on the list.
Got her on the list, Jack.
You're safely anchored, but yet your life isn't inside of you. It isn't even inside of your house. It's down here. It is outside, further along, further ahead. Seeing what you want and what you need and how you go about getting it is to go outward. This is the community card, the Six of Coins, which is about taking care of those around you, taking care of your tribe, not necessarily taking care of like a American Cancer Society kind of taking care, but making sure your people are happy and well fed. And then we have the Page of Pentacles or Coins, which is about moving forward but getting your plan together. Okay, so you have, when you stop and think about it, you have the getting out there, taking care of your community, but you need a plan to do so. Get your plan together. Keeps coming up for a lot of people.
This is about moving forward, going on, could be the same path, but a new direction or a new path. And making sure that you take care of yourself and the people around you as you're going down this path. Because there's new directions coming to you as to what to do, when to do, how to do. Sorry, first time that was come up like that. Hope it makes sense.
Okay, this next one is for Cheyenne. Excuse me. Cheyenne, we have the Magician. The Magician is about knowing your creative power, knowing that you can create whatever it is you want to create, that you have infinite possibilities. You just need to choose. You have also the Page of Wands, which is about using that creativity that you've got, listening to spirit, listening to the messages that you're getting, but making sure that what you're receiving is given out in a user-friendly way. Oh, you have two pages. Isn't it interesting? You have the Page of Coins, which is also about that plan. You need to get your plan together, decide what it is you want to do, and move forward with it. I know you guys just moved, but there's still more to do.
Oh, yeah.
There's always more to do, I know.
Trish, we did your reading, so you're going to have to, when we finish, you're going to have to go back and see it again. All right.
Yeah, because I don't remember what it was.
This is all about spirit. It's like the spirits are talking to you, trying to calm you down, because they say that at times you get a little bit frantic because things are coming at you so fast. Because the new beginnings are absolutely brand new beginnings. And at times they overwhelm you. They say, calm down. Because you have built a better life, you have come to a better life. It's like the building is in your hands as what you do with it. Yeah, okay. Sorry.
All right, this next one is for Ava. Ava, there are changes ahead in store for you, which is at your age not surprising, but they're going to be really sudden and really kind of like, what? I didn't know that. Then we have the commitment card, the Two of Cups, which is making a commitment to or making contracts to an institution like a boss, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a family, just making a commitment.
High school.
Finish high school, go to college. It's about making commitments. And this is about being ready to removing all those past hurts and filling in the cracks in our system so that we can be ready when those changes come.
This is change. Change is in your life right now. Change is going to continue to be in your life for like the next at least year, because it's going to be something that you're not used to, and you're going to have to get used to it. And once you decide whether you want to be used to it or continue doing something else, that's when you decide what you want to transform. What do you want to be when you grow up? And be patient with yourself, because as you're going through these transformations and these changes, you need to be patient with yourself and allow yourself to feel and comprehend what's going on. Don't rush into things. It's like sit and think about them a while, talk them over with people. It's like don't be afraid to talk them over with people, because that's how you get ideas. It's like everybody else has ideas. It's like, is that your idea or is that my idea? You have to decide, is that my idea or is that his idea? So don't let people push you into things. Just know that this next year is going to be, I'll be glad when 2020 is over. It's like, oh my God. It's 2020 hindsight. It's like, it's going to be 2020 hindsight, but it's 2021.
And that's
Everybody's
the
going to
truth.
be glad when it's gone and over with. And then when 2021 hits, you're going to be transforming and knowing where you want to go, knowing what you want to do, and you're going to run with it.
Yeah. This next year is going to be bringing a lot of changes, or the next 12 months will be bringing a lot of changes for most people, but it's specifically for Ava.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of changes coming. And they're all positive changes, Ava. You don't need to worry about that.
Just to let you guys know, little black bitch here, sorry.
Female dog. The little black female dog.
Ziggy Woo got a hold of my sack of salted pumpkin seeds and decided to scatter them all over the floor. And now she's underneath her bed trying to eat the pumpkin seeds that she spilled underneath her bed.
The dogs are a constant source of entertainment.
Yeah, she keeps me entertained.
This next one is for Mary Pat. Mary Pat, we have the priestess card, the high priestess, which is someone who uses their knowledge and their intuition equally to arrive at really good decisions. See there? I can't figure out which end the camera's. Oh, the camera's got to be on that end. She's on my phone.
I know, see, right there, you got both of them, see?
Oh, yeah. There we go. We just go up and down a little. So, use those significant intuition powers of yours to stay in balance, to get the knowledge that you need to access your higher power. And this is the 9 of Wands. 7 of Wands.
Count them.
Yeah, count the wands. There you go. So this is about maybe there are some people who might be testing you, getting on your last nerve. There you go. And then this is not death, Mary Pat. This is not death. This is transformation. This is permanent transformation. We are moving to a whole nother level. You are. You just have to, in the middle of all that, you've got to fend off your naysayers.
Okay, let's see what this one says. This is saying that you are a woman of power, and not necessarily physical power, not necessarily mental power, but a woman who can take care of herself and doesn't really need anybody to take care of her. To take care of you, but sometimes it would be nice, wouldn't it? But knowing that you can do anything that you want as long as you take care of yourself and the people around you. yourself first. They say take care of yourself always first, because if you don't take care of yourself, nobody else is going to. Then you can't take care of everybody else. And they're saying that you're sitting on the fence, but you're balanced and you're comfortable there. And they're saying to stay comfortable there for a little bit until you decide exactly which direction you want to go. Because once you go that direction, it's going to be there for a while.
Why do you look younger on your phone as opposed to mine?
Better lighting?
True. Okay, Michael is on the list next, and Maestro he says he wants to know what's ahead in general, not necessarily just for me, but for the city, and what's our next move to make this a better place.
Well, that's not going to be in cars.
Not really. We're going to find.
There'll be a hell of a lot of confusion. Is what's going to be.
Yeah, we are finding that things are. We thought they were turning around for the better. They are not. Did you poop her out?
Pumpkin seeds.
And there is going to be a resurgence of you have to stay at home, folks.
It's going to be another don't go out unless you absolutely have to.
Yeah. And
because they did it too quick.
They did.
They did it, all of it way too quick.
They did, but that was an economic decision because the cities are going broke.
Yeah.
Because when you shut down the bars and the restaurants, where is the rest of your revenue coming from as a city or as a county?
From my other butter.
And so it was an economic decision that has come back to bite the city leadership. Cities, it's not just ours. It's everybody. It's come back to bite us all in the butt. And we are going to go through at least one more round.
I'm getting that it's going to be closer to the holidays.
It's going to be closer to the holidays, and I should imagine Thanksgiving is going to be extremely painful for people.
Everybody.
Because I think we're going to probably wind up with a travel ban for Thanksgiving.
More likely Christmas too.
Christmas too. There may well be a travel ban in effect because a lot of it is that people are just spreading it because they're traveling now. They're going back to work, and people from other cities they're
tired of being indoors, so they go to the bar. And if you think you might be a little bit sick, but you're not sure, and the thing is, it's like there's carriers.
Yeah.
People that don't even know they're sick. And they go out there and they spread it. It's like they don't know they're sick.
And they dismiss the symptoms because they're not that bad,
And some people have high thresholds to pain, like me. It's like, I can stand a lot of pain.
And I personally run a fever all the time, so that's not really an indicator to me that there is something wrong. You're welcome, Mary Pat. And so we're in for another round of stay home. And some more economic disaster because it's going to last longer and have a bigger impact because people are now starting to be evicted.
How can I go into another depression?
Yeah. And cities are going to be starting to go broke. And it's just, unemployment is going to run out. And when the second round hits, there's going to be a lot of not helping from the government because the government will be powerless. Except to do anything except what they've done already, and their resources are running short too. The farmers only have so much food. The grocery stores only have so much food. So we're in for it again. That's all I can tell you, Michael. Now, how you make this world a better place is not live in fear. What the best thing we can do for ourselves, our community, is just be positive. Know that there is an end to this.
And support each other.
Support each other in whatever way we can. If you know somebody who needs groceries, go to the grocery store for them. You know somebody who's got to have their laundry picked up or their kids picked up someplace and they can't. Go do something for your community. You can protect yourself. You can wear gloves and you can wear face masks and stuff and protect yourself and other people. But that's the best thing we can do to make this world a better place is don't live in fear and help as many of everybody that you can, especially those in need. Pick up a couple of extra cans, drop them in the food bank box, wherever that is in the grocery store. Right now, most people can afford to do that. Later on, that may not be the case, so they need to get stocked up now.
Especially
If you
close
have
to the holidays.
especially coming close to the holidays. So if you have a relative that you know needs a place to stay because they're in the food service industry and it's getting bad for them, or they're a bartender and they can no longer afford rent, or they're in construction and nobody's hiring, or whatever, bring them in. Give them 4 or 5 months in your house and everybody pitch in. That's how you make the world a better place, is by meditating, being that center of life, and being as kind to each other as we can. I hope that makes sense. We don't need the cards for that one. But there's simply because we've already done it. And we've a bunch of us who are in this business have done it already. And we've all come to the same kind of reading. And it is, we're all saying the same thing. So that's how we make the world a better place, Michael. But just simply being kind, being in it, being supportive of each other, and being aware of each other's needs and how you can fulfill them if need be. And I don't like Zoom meetings. For work, they're fine, but for SSV, they're not so much. I'd rather sit there with a mask on if need be.
So would I.
Yeah.
I'd rather sit there because there's nothing like one-to-one or person-to-person. It's like,
That's
Zoom
true.
meetings are fine, but it's like, it's hard to break out into little groups when you're in one big group.
I had at one time thought they were going to bring us back into the office in July, but now I'm beginning to think not at all this year. That I'll be working from home the rest of the year. I like working from home. I do not. Have I ever woken you up?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. When you start cooking, she eats when she is at home working. She eats all night long. She really does.
I do. I'm a snacker.
And then she starts cooking. It's like, okay, no, I can't go out and eat. No. Mm-mm.
Well, yeah, okay. I'll try and have all that stuff cooked ahead of time. That's why I eat salads a lot. Because I'm a snacker, so I eat salad all night long. And grapes.
The reason I don't snack all night long is because I don't want my sugars gone.
Well, when you're up nights, it's different when you're up nights. Okay, we're arguing like you're welcome, Michael. We're arguing like an old couple.
Okay,
well, we are an old couple.
Who wants to hear a poem? Nobody.
Hit it, Della.
Oops, sorry, I got a little black dog. I'm dancing to our song. Do you see me? Can you hear? The memories flooding, remembering you are near. The night we met, you thought me too young, so you gave me a cold shoulder, and I was shunned. Then every night we met at that old coffee shop, 2 o'clock in the morning, coffee breaks nonstop. Then you asked me to go out. I thought you just an admirer. Our first time dining was at Old Whataburger. We spent more time getting to know one another. And as time went by, we couldn't live without the other. Now time has passed, and at times I'm alone. But you're still here, and I have grown. No crying aloud.
No crying aloud. That was written for her Larry, who died
14 and a half years ago.
14 and a half years ago. And still madly in love with each other. Damn it. You can still be madly in love with each other and still have another spouse.
This is one, let me read this one real fast. This is one, so many military people have gone through this. The words I want to hear, I wait so long to come. The words you're on your way, you're going home. I can't wait for the day when I will be going, arriving, enjoying my own homecoming. It was long where I was. I crept like a mouse through the days and nights to go to my open house, welcoming me home with open arms and hearts. Away from the fray, my life will begin again to start.
If you're military, you understand that.
I'm sure Michael does.
I'm sure he does too. Yeah, we discovered last night that while we were at Soldier Songs and Voices, that Della is a consummate lyricist. And
I just need somebody that can do the music.
yes, she needs a musical partner. So if anybody is out there who would like to help a lyricist write songs, and they can play a guitar or piano or something, please get in touch with Della.
I tinkle with the piano. I can play it, but I tinkle with it.
Writing the music for lyrics is a whole other
Yeah.
thing from just tinkling on the ivories. So while we did all that, is there anybody else who would like to know that has another question or would like a reading? We are missing some people this evening, aren't we? 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, maybe they actually had something to do.
You mean they had a life?
Oh my God, how's that happen?
I don't know. I
Haven't
didn't
had
think they
one
were
so
allowed.
long.
I didn't think people were allowed to have a life anymore. Thank you, Bertie. She is an excellent poet, songwriter. Annalisa would like a reading.
Now they swap what? Different charging stations.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you, Bertie. Okay, this one is for Annalisa. Be careful about letting people in too far, because not everybody that you let into your life is on your side. Then we have the Empress, which is someone she can provide for herself and her family in very fine style. She's can create what seems like everything from nothing. And then we have the Fool. This is about stepping out in faith. This is about having a brand new journey, about having a new leg on your path, or a new component to your path, but it's more so about just walking in faith. Walking, doing your purpose, knowing that each, yeah, I love you too, that each step you take is one knowing that your guides are with you and Spirit will never let you down.
This is a woman who has everything, can do everything for herself. Are you the queen of your world?
What are you doing?
You're supposed to be petted. So you are the queen of your world, and you can do anything you want, be anything you want. Do not allow other people to beat you up. The only reason they're beating you up is because they're jealous. You are a very spiritual person. You may not be like Bible thumping type of spiritual, which I have nothing against that, but it's like I'm getting that you're more in your own head. And what you manifest, you get, which is why you are in charge of your own life, because you manifest and you get. Stop beating yourself up because the other people are doing enough of that. Ignore them. They're just jealous. And that's what you have to tell yourself. It's like, they're just jealous. They'll get over it.
That's true. That's all a bully is someone who's jealous.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
And feels bad about themselves. So entertaining bullies is like entertaining your own self-doubt. Wow, I have been very wisdomy tonight, haven't I? And Ziggy agrees.
She's full of pumpkin seeds.
She's full of pumpkin seeds. Oh, pumpkin seeds are good for you. You're welcome, Annalisa. Okay, so if anybody, Bertie says hi, Ziggy. So if anybody has anything else, type it in quickly, like in the next 30 seconds. Otherwise, one of us, me, is going to call it a night because I have floors to do. I don't know if I'm hungry or not. Are you hungry?
Not early, but I got munchies.
Yeah.
I hate munchies.
I know. I don't know if I want to go out and grab something real quick or
I was actually thinking about Whataburger chicken fingers.
Whataburger chicken fingers. Anybody who lives in Texas want to go to Whataburger chicken fingers?
Whataburger chicken fingers. Best chicken fingers. I'm sorry, they're around here the best chicken fingers. And unfortunately, they don't have Whataburgers. So I was wasting all ago. Damn it.
I didn't even check to see if they have them in Shreveport, so they don't.
Yeah.
It's just a Texas thing.
Texas and Arizona. They may have it in California.
Yeah, well, yeah, Herbert Goins. Thank you, Bertie. That was going to be my very last question to ask you was what's his name? Hobart.
I'm available. That's what I are. Sorry.
Did your dad, Bertie, like to sing?
Yay, Michael's on me! Yay, I got Michael! Yay!
I will, Michael. Enjoy my evening. Were you named after him, Bertie? And did he like to sing? Because she started to cut up just as what.
He's a funny guy.
There you go. Okay, so yeah, your dad's here, Bertie.
I'm getting he liked to party. He is a party boy.
She's saying no.
Oh, yeah. Oh. He said, oh, yes, I was. You just didn't know it. He's a very private person.
Does that ring true, Bertie? Oh, what were you answering? Were you named after him? Or is he yes?
Oh, yes, oh, yes. Oh, God, you got me so confused.
I forget which question I asked you first. First, I asked you, were you named after him? Name? Just type in name, no. Yes, he was a party man. Okay. Okay, got it. Okay. He's here. And he's letting you know that, what is it? What are you letting him know, Mr. Collins? Or, actually, that may not be his last name. Let me double check.
Yeah, it was.
It was?
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
He wants her to go out and have a party.
Oh, that's easy. Okay. Well, that kind of goes with the reading she got with Get Out of the House.
Yeah. Because you've been sitting around too long
Okay.
feeling sorry for yourself.
There you go, Bertie. So, yeah. Mr. Goins is here talking to you.
Sarah?
Hey,
Hi,
Sarah.
Kayak and Sarah.
I hope that makes sense, Bertie, that he is here and telling you that, ask him. Ask him to go out with you.
Oh, he goes out. When she goes out, he's right there. You don't think he's not going to protect his daughter?
Well, that's always possible, too. Yes.
He's probably going,
So tell him to find you a date.
well,
That date I've been talking about now for a couple of months for you.
Well, I'm still looking for a date.
Yeah, well, we're all still looking for a
Unfortunately, the
date.
only man that I was dating died in March. So there you go. The only man I dated in 14 years. Okay. See what I do to him? I either turn them gay or they die on me. I'm just that kind of woman. Sorry.
She had a high school person that she dated that turned out to, in the end, be gay, so she figures it was her fault.
That's all my fault.
And she's joking.
He's a good guy. Still a good one. I realize he's a good friend.
Sarah, did you want a reading before we sign off?
Allah. I'll laugh out loud.
What does that mean?
Well,
Or are you saying Ola?
Hola.
Or Ola? Or, sorry? Yes, please, Sarah. So if you could explain that, Bertie, I'd appreciate it.
I think Michael signed off.
Yeah, probably. That's okay. Sarah, uh-oh. Well, you already knew this, Sarah. Things are changing for you. This is not the death card, but things are changing. You're transforming. You're going, he was just 60. Aw. So, and this is about your spiritual journey. Making that swag man staying away from her.
That's why nobody wants to date me. It's like, oh no, the word's got out.
Okay, Bertie, your father's still here. Ring it in. So, Sarah, this is the card 2 for you. This is the 8 of Cups, which is about your spiritual journey or turning your back on that stuff which no longer serves you, which is what you do when you start transforming to another state, another person, another belief. And your final, for me anyway, is the Five of Swords, which is about take your toys and go home. Take what you need, leave the rest. There was a song about that. Or just
I can make one.
That's true. You're good. It's also about picking and choosing. So you got this is a lot, Sarah, going on for you. Transformation and change and journeys and what is that one?
It's transformation.
That's transformation. You got it from her too.
Transformation. Because your spirit guides are saying you are ready to transform. You are ready to turn around and go a different direction. You are ready to move on to the next and leave all the old behind because you have learned from the past. You learned what you need to learn. Now it's time to move on and transform. Okay. I was listening to them.
You were listening to them? Okay. All right. I hope that makes sense. Yes, a lot is happening and changing. See? We know.
For one of us.
No, things are changing for both of us. Things are changing for everybody, but everybody pretty much tonight's gotten some kind of a change card. So things are in the offing here for the last couple of weeks in.
The new moon is Sunday.
Okay. So you have all that new moon energy coming in. Time to start manifesting whatever it is you want. And be grateful for, make sure you say your gratitude prayers, affirmations.
The new moon is bringing stuff in.
Birdie would like a love reading.
I don't do love readings. You can do your.
I can do love readings. She doesn't do love readings. You got a whole grumble of bugs. Birdie. Oh my gosh! Happy birthday early.
On Father's Day. That's why your father's here. Sorry.
There may be a lot to say for that, actually. I'll get back to that in a second, Sarah. Birdie, you are a woman of means. You don't need
anybody.
someone.
You would like to have somebody, like we would like to have somebody, but you don't need anybody. So put out there, not necessarily a love for right now, but a companion. Somebody to go have dinner with, somebody to go to a movie with. So when you do your manifestations, not necessarily at the moment a romantic relationship, but someone to share outings with. Even if you go, you pay yours, he pays his, type of thing to start off with. Because love comes with friendship.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to have a friend first.
And also,
Where did that come from?
I have no
Her
idea.
father is irritating me.
Mr. Goins is irritating Della tonight. Okay. There's also a difference between wanting someone and needing someone. Make sure that when you're asking or saying your prayers or affirmations or manifestations, you're asking that you want someone in your life, not that you need them. Because you have the strength. So you need someone who is strong. You have the strength to wait it out. This is the Queen of Swords. She has, I don't know if you can see it, but she has little butterflies all over her robe, which means she's about transformation. She's about change. She uses that sword as like a beacon to draw people to her and to cut through the crap in life.
When you go out, make sure you put that, you manifest that little beacon over your head. It's like, here I am.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo, here I am. It doesn't work for me. But here I am. Mine goes, here I am. Huh?
It does seem that way. Man, your dad is really cutting up over here. This says to me, since these are basically three women anyway, that you have what you need to get what you want. You have what you need to become the person you would date.
Person you would like to hang out with.
Yeah. Are you someone you would want to be friends with? Are you someone you would want to fall in love with?
Sarah?
And Sarah, you're welcome, Birdie. Sarah wants to know, should she buy electric bikes or focus only on kayaking? Well, you can't kayak anywhere. Well, you can here in San Antonio because the water's not that cold, is it?
It gets cold sometimes.
Electric bikes.
I wouldn't buy a whole lot of them at one time. I would buy a few and see how it went.
Commitments. Stealing from yourself. I haven't used that interpretation for the cards in a long time. And balance. I'm going to say yes, you should diversify. Make these commitments, because this is a threesome here. A commitment between you and someone else and spirit. So it wouldn't be a bad thing to go with electric bikes. Because if you don't, you may well be stealing from yourself. Balance.
Hi, David!
Oh, hey!
Where you
So, oh, hey, David. Oh, you've got a David and I've got a David.
from? Oh, you got David Marshall. Hi, David! I sent you some stuff. Sorry you can't read it. If you can't read it, tell me and I'll try to send it some other way.
So, does that make sense, Sarah, about buying the bikes? Yes, but make sure you stay in balance. Not too many kayaks, not too many bikes. So,
Are you thinking?
yes,
Uh-oh.
you're welcome. I don't know why, I just saw, Sarah, a concession stand with popcorn and cotton candy. I don't even know if that's a possibility. I don't know why it came to my brain. Take it for what it is. That was weird. Sorry.
Ziggy says you're going to shuffle that for me.
I'm not shuffling for Ziggy.
What?
Ziggy's the cream and butter eater in the house.
And pumpkin seed. Don't forget the pumpkin seeds.
So does anybody have any other questions? Does anybody else want a reading?
Anybody else want Alex? Anybody want to contact anybody?
Granddaughter is having a baby in November and we're hoping for a girl. I'm not in the baby predicting business. Oh, yes, Sarah, that would be a good idea. Concessions, maybe like selling T-shirts and snacks.
Oh, yeah.
And
Especially
bottled
if your
water.
logo on it.
And bottled water with your label, your private label on it. That's not all that hard to do.
Yeah, it's fairly cheap too.
Yeah, it is. So, yeah. If you need someone to do the design, I'd be happy to help. So does anybody have anything else that they want to ask? Or anybody who wants a reading from us?
You don't want me to read another poem. Yeah.
Oh, cool. See?
Cool. So you already got the design. It shouldn't be that much to transfer it onto a T-shirt like even like right there.
Mhm.
Not a great big one, but just like
Water resistant, or get those ones with the better quality material for sun protection.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone who wants to talk with Sarah right now? Is there anyone available for Sarah? I'm thinking, Sarah, that someone is saying to check your roots.
Roots?
No, not those roots. Sarah has naturally blonde hair. She doesn't need to check her roots. I'm checking your genealogy type roots because I'm seeing or feeling, I'm not seeing it, I'm feeling that there is some Native American trying to get in touch with you, but they can't. Like maybe a medicine woman trying to reach out to you. Are you getting that?
I'm not getting anything.
You're not getting anything.
Birdie wants me to read it. Hold on. Have you been feeling anything weird about Grandma Jackie? And Sabrina have been feeling something off. I've actually been feeling something off for quite a while, and I figure it's just because Beth moved. It's like there's a lot of disruption. It's like, not necessarily for her or me or anybody else, but it's like, it's almost like a tearing of the roots. Does that make sense?
Yes. Well, speaking of which, I'm thinking, Sarah, that it might actually be one of your spirit guides too. Someone, and obviously you're a water person, so it's someone who would be connected to the water in somehow or another. So you can meditate on it. You can get nice and quiet out under or by the river by yourself and just ask for her to come talk to you. If that makes any sense.
Bertie wants me to read a short poem. I got a short poem on a dog's dilemma. Dog's dilemma. Dilemma. Try to say that. Dilemma.
The dog's dilemma.
Yes. I see you have eats something juicy, not dry. I'm sorry I chewed your finger. I thought it was a fry. I'll stand real close or under the table, just in case you miss. My cleanup is capable. I'll stare you down and make you wish that you had fed me before and used a deep dish. I'll lick off the sweet and clean up the floor. There's no need to vacuum or mop anymore.
Yes, they do like to, although they haven't cleaned up the mud off the floor today.
Well, actually, Alex, Beth has not even told me that she's there yet. She said she would let me know by Facebook or text me when she arrived, and she never did. So as far as I know, she's still on the road. So there you go.
You're welcome, Sarah. And Bertie likes your poems.
Yes.
Well, she's not the only one. So it is now, whoa, we've been on the air a while. It's now 8:35 here time. I don't know what time it is, wherever it is you are. So we thank you very much for being here and putting up with the technical difficulties yet again this week. And hopefully we have it solved finally.
Okay, just a minute. Got a message for Alex. It's like what we're feeling, family feeling, because we're families feel together, is because there's so many large personalities in one place. And it's like, it's overload. It's just overload. Mother doesn't know what to do with it. It's like, oh my God. It's like, where do I start? Who do I start with? It's like, so she's confused. It's like, she knows what's going on, and she knows she can't do anything about it. But what we're all feeling is that antsiness. It's like an antsy, like something's about to happen. It's because there's so much large personality in one place.
So a lot to be said for that.
Sorry. Okay.
No, that's
I'm
okay.
done.
You're fine. I think I should probably take off my makeup tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe.
I didn't take it off from yesterday yet. I wear waterproof, can you tell? So thank you all so much for being here with us and to support us and all that happy stuff. We appreciate you more than we could possibly say. And hopefully we will see you again next week. Thank you so much. If you need us, you know how to contact us.
See y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.